Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Ludovit Klein versus Tofiq Musayev. And how do I feel about this one right here is I'll go low confidence Ludovit Klein to beat Tofiq Musayev. Low confidence Ludovit Klein to beat Tofiq Musayev. Originally leaning Musayev, but I kind of went back to both of their Ignacio Bahamondes performances. Yes, I think Musayev did more damage, so you might look at that, but who had a better overall performance? In my opinion, I think it was clearly Ludovit Klein, but Musayev's performance, but Musayev's performance was more recent, so you can kind of factor in. Maybe Bahamondes had evolved, maybe not, most likely not, but maybe he had evolved. But yeah, Musayev's performance was like in 2025, maybe 2026. Ludovit Klein's performance was in 2023, so it was more recent. But yeah, you look at the styles. So ultimately, I had to go with Ludovit Klein here. But this fight could go about either way. I would not care. But I had to go Ludovit Klein as far as my prediction, based on what I've seen. You look at his recent loss. Ludovit Klein went on a big streak at lightweight. His only loss here is to Mateusz Gamrot, who would beat both of them. You know, he already beat Klein, so that's easy to say. And I think he'll beat Musayev as well. Yeah, that's his only loss there. And Gamrot's been like a top 5, top 6 fighter at lightweight for like 5 years now, so he's been at that ranking. You know, he even has a win over Arman and some other wins over decent guys that went over, what's his name? But yeah, he has wins over ring guys, I'm gonna say. So he has been a ring guy a long time, so that's not really a loss to be like, oh my gosh, he sucks by any means. You can't say he sucks because he lost to Gamrot. Gamrot's one of the best lightweights in the world and has been for a good minute now. But back to this fight right here. I feel like Klein can shut down Musayev's grappling pretty simply. He has amazing takedown defense. And it's not like Musayev is a chain wrestler by any means. Then on the feet, Ludovit Klein is the cleaner striker. It's not like Musayev, you look at him and say, oh, this guy's such a technical striker. Musayev's aggressive. He'll swing big shots, but he doesn't really set them up that well. I think Klein is the cleaner striker. I think he's the quicker striker. Musayev will have the punching power. But again, I think Klein will have the better footwork, better kicks, better technical striking. It is about dealing with the pressure. And I think he can address the takedowns. Maybe keep Musayev back with a jab, mix the kicks in, attacks the legs, attack the body. And maybe even mix his own wrestling as well in the fight. But that might not be the smartest thing though, because you start mixing your own wrestling, that allows Musayev a chance to maybe try to reverse your takedowns. But Klein being from Croatia, and this will be a big moment here. I think he'll lock in and make the right decisions. And he typically prevails in these fights when people start thinking like, oh, this guy's going to beat him because he's coming off a loss. He rebounds from losses pretty well. Yeah. I think he'll be the cleaner, more technical striker. If Musayev tries to grapple, Klein has one of the better takedown defenses in the game. He's hard to take down, hard to hold down. Again, Gamrot was able to do that because his wrestling's on a different level. Like the upper echelon wrestlers in the weight class in the lightweight division might be able to do stuff to Klein, but not every single wrestler will be able to do stuff to Klein. They're going to struggle. Most of them are going to struggle to try to wrestle him. And I think Musayev's in that batch. He's not no elite wrestler by any means. So if he tries to wrestle Klein, I think Klein's takedown defense should look like 90% or 95% if Musayev is trying to take down. And I think overall his takedown defense ratio is like 83, 84. So it's exceptional takedown defense. And I think he's a cleaner striker. And I think he can avoid getting hit by most of the big shots. And I think he beats Musayev by decision here. So in this one, I got Ludovit Klein via decision.